Hey, everybody, welcome back to whatever this is. Is it a podcast? Is it not a podcast? I don't know. What I do know is at the beginning of the year, I made a list of 10 goals in comedy, and here's where we come to discuss how they're going. So, without further ado, let's start this show. All right, how's everybody doing? I'm doing good. We've been busy since the last time. Thursday, we did the D&D Takeover show here in Jacksonville. It's at a place they call Tippy's. It is a Mexican brewery, which was a lot of fun. The it it was an interesting show though because the show started at like 8 o'clock, they had a party of like 30 people in there who weren't there for comedy, and they were loud. They were having their own party, and when you do a show at a bar or a coffee place or a restaurant, their main concern is their customers. So if you're doing a comedy show and the customers are talking, uh, they take the customer side. So you're not allowed to tell them to, hey, we're having a comedy show over here. Hey, keep it down. Hey, we don't come over to where you work, and so you just have to try and do your comedy show while they're talking. And we did. And one of the good things about being a headliner is by the time I got to go, they had eaten and left. So my show was great. No complaints. Then that was Thursday night. Saturday, we drove to Fort Walton Beach to do a show at a club called The Block there in Fort Walton Beach. Um, I opened for uh, Monty Allen, who was very funny. Look him up. If he's near you, go see him. He was uh, he was good. The uh, the booker didn't tell the club owner that I was in a wheelchair, so when I got there, uh, there was not access to the stage, but they handled it. They had a ramp, they found it, they hooked it up, we made it happen, and we had a great show there in Fort Walton Beach. And came home, and this week has been so much fun. Not for comedy, but for drama. Oh, there is drama. And it's on Facebook, which I believe is what Facebook is made for these days. And I don't have a dog in the fight, so I'm just sitting back watching it unfold. So here's what happened. I'm from the high school class of '04, and we were the last great high school class to come out of our high school. And the class of '05, who thought they were better than '04. Well, they just had their 20-year reunion, and they had it at a nice fancy country club. They all had a great time. And then the person who paid for the country club disputed the charges, got their money back, and now nobody knows where the money went. So it's been a lot of fun on Facebook because everybody is speculating where the money went. There's a lot of names being dropped, a lot of screen grabs of text messages and emails, and we're calling the police and cease and desists, and oh, it's fun. I uh I tried to get in there and joke about it for a minute. I was like, hey, class of '05, what's $2,000 among friends, Just if everybody will send $20 Cash App to the class of '04, we'll definitely take care of it for you. Trust us. And then the girl who had posted everything was like, thanks, Wes. That's so kind. If you would like to donate, please feel free to donate. I had to write back. I'm like, no, this was a joke. I'm stirring the pot. That's not a real Cash App. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll update you guys as soon as we find out who's got that money and where it went. Uh, so that's happening. I had to figure out a way to make a joke about it and use it on stage to justify the amount of time I've spent on Facebook uh, watching this unfold. Let's see what else happened. Uh, Tuesday, I came home and the cat had brought in a baby squirrel, which was unexpected. The baby squirrel looked good though. He his eyes weren't open, but he was furry. He was still breathing. He didn't. The cat didn't chew him up. So I'm like, oh, we can raise a baby squirrel. So I looked what it takes to raise a baby squirrel, and it's a lot. So we called the animal rescue, and they told us to put it outside with with your phone and play baby squirrel sounds, and the mommy will come back and get it. Well, that didn't happen, uh, and that just made my kids. Uh, Lulu, who's 7, became super attached to this squirrel almost instantly. It was crazy. She's like, I don't want it to go back to its mommy. What? How will we know if the mommy is its mommy? She worried about another squirrel kidnapping this squirrel. Um, but we didn't have to worry about that. Uh, we called the animal control people or the animal rescue people, and they're like, "Yeah, if your cat brought it in, you need to bring it to us." So Lulu and I took it before school the other day and dropped it off at the animal place, and they're going to take care of it. And I was like, "Can you send us some updates and let us know?" And the lady's like, "Honestly, I get 10 to 12 squirrels a day, and I can't tell which one is which." So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if you'll just send us a picture of a squirrel that looks like ours doing okay, uh, we'll take it. It's like, okay. So squirrel is doing okay. Uh, let's see. I think that's all the updates I've got. Squirrel drama, high school drama, no comedy drama, which is weird. Usually there's something happening at an open mic, but I I missed the open mics this week. Let's get to the goals. That's why we're here. Bring up the goals. If you're unfamiliar with how this works, the goals are 10 paid weekends, double our followers, get accepted to 2 comedy festivals, start a podcast, get a TV. I'm back. This is the 4th time I've done this podcast today. So we're just going to edit that part out. The alarm went off. It'll probably snooze and then go off in 9 minutes and we'll have to do this again. But anyway, here's the goals. 10 paid weekends, double the followers, get accepted to 2 comedy festivals, start a podcast, get a TV credit, create a t-shirt, earn $20,000, tour, record a special, and do a late night set. We got through it. That's them. So let's talk about how they're going. We are at 6 of 10 paid weekends. The Fort Walton Beach was number 6. Double our followers. Let's see how we did on the followers this week. Hide the goals. Bring back the followers. There they are. Instagram, we started with 777. Last week we were at 1351. And this week we're at 1352. Way to go, Instagram. Slow week. TikTok, we're still climbing. We started off with 1912. Last week we were at 2,625, and this week we're at 2,642, which is actually even higher now because that was the numbers from yesterday. And for some reason, I'm blowing up on TikTok again today. Uh, Facebook, we started at 1050. We were at 1188 last week, and this week we're at 1191. YouTube, still holding steady. We were at 36 when we started. We went to 110 last week, and we're still at 110 this week. So at least we're not losing anybody. That's good. All right, that's the followers. If you know somebody who's into comedy, uh, share them this, show them this tape, get them to follow us. I do post other things other than updates, so have them come watch some of those videos. Thank you for sharing. Hide the followers. Hide the follow. Bring back the goals. There they are. Double the follow. Get accepted to 2 comedy festivals. We've done that. We went to the Lookout Comedy Contest. Uh, we are fixing to go in September to the North Carolina Comedy Festival. And in October, we are going to the Chattanooga Comedy Festival. And I have the dates for that. Because I know my cousin wanted to come, and I was supposed to get the dates. And they're on the iPad. I have 2 shows in Chattanooga. One of them is Thursday, 10:23 at 8 o'clock, and then probably the one you would want to come to is going to be Friday, 10:24 at the Comedy Catch. That's the big club in Chattanooga, and that show starts at 7:30. So those are the days I will be in Chattanooga. Uh, please come. That'd be great. Let's see. 2 comedy festivals. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Lookout or the Flyover Comedy Festival in St. Louis. I should hear back about that. But we have September, North Carolina Comedy Festival, and then October is the Comedy Catch, is the Chattanooga Comedy Festival. So excited about those. Start a podcast. We've done it. Get a TV credit. Still working on it. Create a T-shirt. We've done that. Uh, earned $20,000. We're making right at about just over $1,000 a month right now. So we had to pick that up. Take a tour, record a special, and do a late night set. Uh, I'm still working on those. I don't have a lot to update about those, but when I do, I'll let you know. All right, so that's the goals. That's where we stand. Uh, we're knocking them off here. Hide the goals. Hide the goals. Get rid of the goals. Okay, there. No, don't bring them back. Get them out of here. There we go. All right, it's time for everybody's favorite segment, the Steve Harvey Motivational Quote of the Week. Let's see what Steve has to say today. Steve says, you can be rich if you make the decision to be rich. And that's coming from a man in a denim suit with a denim shirt and denim jeans. That's all denim. The man is rich. You want to wear denim on denim on denim? Make the decision to be rich. He goes on to talk about uh, that being rich is not about money. Uh, it's about how you feel. If you it doesn't take money to be rich. Also, he says this is his goal, his uh, advice on how to be a millionaire. Find something that you can do to make $10, and then do that 10 times, and you'll have $100. Do that 10 more times, and you'll have $1,000. Do that 10 more times, and you'll have $10,000. Do that 10 more times, and you'll have $100,000. He says, now then you're going to have to hire some people, but you do that again 10 more times, and you'll have made $1,000,000. So whatever it is that you do that you can make $10, just keep doing it. But you have to decide for yourself that you want to be rich. So thank you, Steve. Looking good this week. And that was the Steve Harvey Motivational Quote of the Week. Bye-bye. Let's see what I've got going on next. Oh, look at that. On the 1st, I'm going to be in St. Mary's, Georgia at the Southern Riverwalk Bar and Grill. Uh, Doing a show there with Alan Tracy. It's going to be a fun show. It's an open mic, so if you want to try comedy, come try comedy. And I'm going to go on at the end of the open mic as as the closer. So that is fun. Then we have, like I said earlier, the North Carolina Comedy Festival is coming up, and then the Lookout Comedy Festival in Chattanooga is October 22nd through the 25th, and my shows are on the 23rd and the 24th. So come out and support those. Like you support me. Speaking of supporting me, we'd like to thank our sponsor this week, which is again the Upside app. If you're not using the Upside app when you buy gas, you're leaving money at the pump. Uh, you put your credit card in, you use the app. Upside will show you where the cheapest gas is to start with. And then once you find the cheap gas, it pays you money back per gallon, and you just say accept. It's that easy. And then you can cash out whenever you want to for real money straight back into your bank account. That's the Upside app. Use it. It's free money. Use my code Wesley35552, and you'll get 25 cents off your first fill up of 25 cents per gallon. It's a good deal. All right, that is it. Thank y'all so much for sticking around, for watching this, supporting comedy, supporting me. And as always, have a great week. We'll see you next time.